This is chapter 12, and it's called Compliance Tool. Big N's office, when Milgram was finally ushered in, was windowless and surprisingly small. Perhaps it wasn't that specifically his office, Milgram thought. It didn't look like an office anyone actually worked in. The Swedish boy who brought Milgram in put a gray folder on the teak desk and left silently. There was nothing else on the desk except a shotgun, one that appeared to have been made from solidified Pepto-Bismol. "What's that?" Milgram asked. "The maquette from one of the early takes on a collaboration between Taser and Mossberg, the shotgun manufacturer," Big N said. He was wearing disposable plastic gloves, the kind that came on a roll like cheap sandwich bags. "A compliance tool," he added. "Compliance tool?" asked Milgram. "That's what they call it," said Big N, picking the thing up with one hand and turning it so that Milgram could see it from various angles. It looked weightless, hollow, some sort of resin. "I have it," he said, "because I'm trying to decide whether a collaboration like this is the equivalent of Roberto Cavalli designing a trench coat for H&M. "I've been made," said Milgram. "Made?" Big N asked, looking up. "A cop took my picture this morning," Milgram said. "A cop?" Big N asked. "What kind?" "A Chinese-American missionary-looking one," Milgram said. "Her sweatshirt was embroidered with the South Carolina state flag." "Sit down," said Big N. Milgram sat, his Hackett shopping bag on his lap. "How do you know she was a cop?" Big N asked, removing the glove baggies and crumpling them. "I just did," Milgram said. "Do, not necessarily in the sense of a law enforcement officer, but I wouldn't put it past her." "You've been shopping," said Big N, looking at the Hackett bag. "What did you buy?" "Pants," said Milgram. "A shirt." "Ralph Lauren shops at Hackett, I'm told," said Big N. "And that's an extremely complex piece of information, conceptually, whether it's true or not." He smiled. "Do you like to shop there?" "I don't understand it," Milgram said, "but I like their pants and some of their plainer shirts." "What don't you understand?" Big N asked. "The English football thing," Milgram said. "How so?" Big N asked. "Are they serious about that, Hackett?" Milgram asked. "Exactly what I value in you," Big N said. "You go effortlessly to the core." "But are they?" Milgram asked. "Some," Big N said, "would maintain that a double negative amounts to a positive." "Where did this person take your picture?" "A coffee place near the hotel," Milgram said. 7 dials. "And you have informed?" Big N asked. "You," said Milgram. "Don't mention this to anyone else," Big N said, "except Pamela. I'll inform her." "Not Oliver?" Milgram asked. "No," said Big N, "definitely not Oliver. Have you spoken with him today?" "He had me leave my phone in the room," Milgram said, "charging and turned on. He said that he needed to reprogram it. I haven't gone back there yet." Big N stared at the pink shotgun. "Why is it that pink?" asked Milgram. Output from a 3D printer, Big N said. I don't know why they use pink. Seems to be the default shade. Those phones are an Oliver project. When you use one, you are to consider it secure, whether for voice, text, or email. But since this is England, really, you are to consider any phone secure. Understood? You don't trust Oliver? Milgram asked. I don't, said Big N. What I want you to do now is to go about your business as though you hadn't noticed being photographed. Simply that. What is my business? Asked Milgram. Did you like Hollis Henry? Asked Big N. She seemed familiar, Milgram said. She was a singer, Big N said, in a band, the Curfew. Milgram remembered a large, silvery, black and white photograph, a poster, a younger Hollis Henry with her knee up, her foot on something, a tweed miniskirt that seemed mostly to have unraveled, drawn taut. Where had he seen that? You'll be working with her, said Big N, a different project.